36 degrees, 8:40 a.m. Almost back to East Coast time. Oh, gorgeous. Look at this. We've got a glassy Fore River. Cardinals are singing. I think they're up there. Love this. Get some eider ducks out there by the winter marker. Rex, I can't focus on the forecast. It's just too beautiful. Sun came up this morning at 6:46. Goes down at 6:57. That's 12 hours and 11 minutes. Hey, wait, we just had the equinox. Isn't it supposed to be equal day and night? Actually, the 12-hour day was last Friday, St. Patrick's Day. What do you mean? Well, the Earth isn't a perfect sphere. It's an oblate spheroid. That is, it's kind of fat in the middle. Imperfect geometry. So we don't really get the 12-hour day on the equinox yesterday. Beautiful day, wasn't it? Did get a little bit windy from the southwest, but we did get to 52 degrees in Boston, where this morning, 36 degrees was the low temperature. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, it was 29 degrees. Record cold across the southeast again this morning. Elgin, Florida, in the mid-20s. That's a cold, high-pressure system moving off the southeastern United States, and when that happens, it turns into a warmer, high-pressure system. Beautiful day today. We're going into the 50s. That breeze will come back again. What happened last night is we decoupled the atmosphere on a night with a clear sky and light wind developing. We have radiational cooling, and that's why this morning we're calm down near the ground. But up in the sky, summit of Mount Washington, still cold in the teens with a wind of 50 miles an hour. So today is called warm air advection. You can see the breeze kind of picking up over here in Quincy, where the water is a little bit disturbed as the southwest wind mixes down. It's a breezy day. And as Matt Noyes let us know this morning, there's elevated fire danger. Even though we had 3 inches of rain last week, the dew point is pretty low this week. And I don't really care about that. I'm actually going to burn my Christmas tree here at some point. I did a little spring cleaning yesterday, can you tell? Yeah, it's springtime, signs of spring. So the peas have not come up. I left myself a little bit of a prop this morning. The early frosty pea, I made a little ditch. Let's plant these. I know that's way too many, but the rabbits eat them. And we will see if these grow for me. I am going to get the garden hoses out. A little frost there in the soil, but you saw it right there. When we have a row of peas, we'll see if the ones I planted out there come up at the same time as these peas this morning. Nothing in the rain gauge yesterday. I want to show you some growth too. The Montauk daisies, despite that Arctic chill, are doing all right. The pussy willows look good. We've been talking about pussy willows for some time. Varieties of pussy willows come out at different rates. So pretty, right? Forecast is for this cold high pressure system to go off the southeastern United States, turns into a warm high pressure system for most of the east. However, there is a front coming down. It's snowing a little bit today at J Peak. This is day 26 of 28 days with snow in the last 28 days somewhere in New England. Yesterday it did not snow anywhere in New England, so that's only 2 days in the last month we haven't seen snow. These snow showers are just happening along that front. Eventually that front gets into southern New England late tonight. So tomorrow we're probably going to have a wind in off the ocean. That means tomorrow in Boston we're in the 40s. Any proximity to the ocean and with an onshore breeze keeps you cooler. Yesterday while inland was in the 50s, Cape Cod was only in the low 40s. So that's what happens this time of year. As the water temperature is only in the lower 40s. Oh, did you see the surf yesterday? Darius at the National Seashore in Cape Cod always has a video for us. That was great looking surf yesterday. But for me, it's still ski weather. So what's happening? Warm front's going to come back in here on Thursday, and our regularly scheduled just about every Thursday this winter rain showers with a rain snow line going up into central Maine on Thursday before a cold front comes in on Friday, turning colder with not too much snow on the backside of that front. However, as the cold air comes in Friday night and Saturday, here comes something a little bit different, although it's happened a few times. Saturday, looks like we're going to have a sou'easter. Low pressure goes up into New York. Another low develops over Cape Cod. Rain snow line somewhere in central New England. So strong winds and cold rain near the coast Saturday, and snow and rain mixed inland. All snow probably from just about Jay Peak to Sugarloaf. That would be Saturday's system, and there's a lot of cold left in the atmosphere, so we're not completely done with winter. This time of year, though, as I said yesterday, I want either warm enough for corn snow or cold enough for powder skiing and a storm. So it looks like we will have some of each of that, with the powder potentially here for late Saturday into Sunday. And then next week, the pattern doesn't change too much. Still kind of anomalous cold. There's the Boston 14 day. You can see the coldest weather, low temperature wise, is way out there in the period. Next March 30, 31. And today is the new moon. It's called the pink moon in April for all the pink blossoms we're going to see. And I did a little cleaning yesterday, and my peony are in there, and all these different weeds. Now you get your Blackberry. I think this was a bit of Queen Anne lace or something like that. That would have been the leftover peony. So you're going to clean all this out. And the poke, that poke is a bad root. I got to get that poke out of there. And so there's my pile from yesterday. And yep, quite the Yankee pile here. The peony cages will go back. And who has their pussy willow and their Christmas tree together with the lights actually on? It's the pussy willow. Yeah. So I'll leave you with some of our shenanigans from yesterday. Where were we when it was 5:24 at the Equinox Bert's Boatyard? Talk to you tomorrow. 12:30 in the afternoon, March 20th. Beautiful day. And even though my peas and lettuce are not showing up, the growth is showing up in the forest. All the green stuff that I don't know how to identify, popping through quickly. What are those little things there? I don't really like them in my yard, but can't stop them. Chickweed, maybe? So the town did a lot of deforestation here to expand our public park. But there's going to be a lot of stuff that grows back really quickly. Like this swallowwort. Is that what this is? Really old one. I bet it's not dead. We'll see if they come back and try and clean up all that stuff too. Otherwise this will fill right back in. Really? There it is, Rex. 4:24. Gonna interrupt Chuck Nolan live at 5 to go out the door and celebrate a new season. What season is that? Spring. Meteorological spring began on March 1st. Astronomical spring begins at 5:24 p.m. March 20th. Good thing we didn't have an equinox storm. There was, at one point it looked like we were going to have an equinox storm because the tide is running incredibly strong with a new moon tomorrow. Anyhow, these are the docks for Wessagusset Yacht Club here at Bert's Boatyard. Purple ding, hear that? That's a red-winged blackbird. It means there's fresh water around and the season has changed. Rex, you can get through this mud and get up here? Come on, do it. Yes. Let's go to the other dock. The docks are sitting on the ground because the tide is so low. Not sure if these are part of the Wessagusset system or not. Wow. Good time to go clamming. Look at that. Couldn't get a boat in right now if you tried. Anyhow, this is the and more. Let's go find a red-winged blackbird, Rex. Part of today's weather and more. Doesn't mean the winter storms are done, though. Trying to find the red-winged blackbird. Look at these mussel shells. Why are there so many mussel shells here? That's cool, huh?